Hello, dear Gemini. How are you? Welcome. I hope you're doing very, very well, Gemini. Let's see how your energies will be at this moment so you can use them to your advantage and see a situation from a new point of view. This reading is general. Take what resonates with you. If not, disregard the message. And it applies to all those who have their sun, ascendant, moon, or Venus in the sign of Gemini. You can also check the readings for your other signs to get a much more personalized horoscope. Let's channel a message. For the sign Gemini, Gemini. For this moment, here is Gemini. Let's go. You have the ace here of pentacles or coins. We have the two of pentacles. We have the king of wands. We have the moon. Let's start placing them all over here. We have the two of swords, the four of swords, the 10 of swords, the page pentacles. But let's go over here to the death card, page of cups over here, the bottom card of the deck. Well, Gemini, we have here, I feel, a very interesting spread because we have a pretty clear sequence here, right? I feel like there's an opportunity there. There's a bit of confusion, but there's also transformation. Okay, there's no stagnant energy here, but rather I feel like you're going through a very deep process of change, where we have a concrete possibility here, especially when it comes to perhaps work or finances in terms of expansion and financial growth. Maybe this is a new job, a new source of income, right? Or maybe starting a new career, a new profession, something that might bring you more earnings or an increase in income, right? So there's a possibility. But there's also a stage, right, of internal doubts. But in the end, we have an important renewal here, which also comes up when, right, once you leave behind something that has already completed its cycle in your life. Let's start analyzing this first line because you have the Ace of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, and the King of Wands, right? So I feel that this line represents the most visible energies, right? And external ones, okay? I feel that this Ace of Pentacles energy is one of the best cards, right? To start this reading, because of course, what we have here, Gemini, for you are new opportunities, right? This is also like a path opening up. It may be telling us about financial options right now, of also starting to materialize something, or even starting to materialize a project. So here it seems to me that the universe is giving you, look, the possibility to plan something, an intention, because this is a seed. This is the beginning of something. The fruit isn't there yet. It's not there yet. Growth is a process. But this is the beginning. So this is for you, Gemini. It could come along with some proposal that someone makes to you. It could be a new client, several new clients. It could be a job. It could also be a business idea. Entonces, so I feel like this energy here is telling us a bit that there is tangible growth. There's something concrete here, okay? But if we look over here, I feel that beyond the fact that the opportunity exists, what I see is that you're trying to balance a lot of things at the same time. This is, well, I'm juggling to try to find a balance, right? Between maybe your old routine and the new things that are starting to show up. There's kind of a, where's the middle ground? I'm doing a lot of things at the same time, right? So sometimes this energy tells us about that disagreement. It's a challenge for in your routine to decide what the priorities are, right? To be handling two situations at the same time, two jobs, two projects. But what happens? There are quick changes that often genies require you to adapt in some way, right? That you be agile and flexible with what needs to change. So I think you all have an opportunity at this moment, but maybe you still don't know how to adjust your current life to be able to take advantage of this new opportunity. So there is financial activity at this moment. There is money coming in, but also money going out. So this can also lead to variable income. Maybe also start managing your resources differently. Be careful with wastefulness. This is not a time to be wasting money. Now, how does this line end? There's leadership here because here we have vision, here we have confidence. This, I feel, is a genius who really knows where he's going and what he wants. So here is the opportunity for you to start taking control. So you can start what? Regaining confidence. So you dare to lead. So you can also take charge. Much firmer decisions. Okay? And okay. So maybe you should stop reacting to certain circumstances that are changing in the economic field and start what? Creating them. It's like there's an invitation for you to take authority over your own life. Don't wait. Don't chase. Don't beg for answers either, but do take charge. So, what I think is that right now, there are real opportunities available for you, especially in the financial area. The key issue right now is that you are being asked to set your priorities and to take a much more decisive stance in order to take advantage of them. Because the destiny of all this is growth and leadership. If we move on to the second line, this line may have more to do with your emotions right now, right? It's much deeper and much more psychological. I feel that here is the core of the situation at this moment, right? Exactly. What I feel is that this situation, especially the moon, is speaking a lot about your inner world. Your intuition is very heightened at this moment, but I also feel that you're going through a time of a lot of sensitivity. You're probably dreaming much more deeply, getting signs. There may be unconscious fears, hidden worries, and at times you might feel confused. So the energy available right now is very psychic, very perceptive. But I also feel that you're very susceptible to it's like you're feeling much more than you can explain. As a central energy, yes, there is a blockage. So if there are doubts here, I feel like you're trying to stop them. These doubts, sometimes with this energy, you don't want to see something, or maybe you're postponing a decision, there's something you're leaving on hold, or you're even protecting yourself emotionally, right? I feel like, Gemini, that right now there's something you have to resolve, but it's like saying, I don't know if I'm ready to face it yet, right? It's like a dialogue with yourself. It's like saying, there's something inside you that's telling you if you don't make the decision now, you won't have to face what's next. You won't have to face the consequences, the effects of the decision. That's why, in the end, we have retreat. What the energy is asking of you here is to rest a little, to reflect, to take a pause, to heal mentally and recover. It's not a card that invites action, but rather a conscious pause. So it seems to me that before moving forward, what the reading is telling you is that you need clarity right now, right? So clarity will come, but it won't come by taking impulsive actions or decisions on the fly, but it will come when you pause, when you quiet the noise, when you go within yourself, right? When you meditate and take this pause and this separate moment, okay? So it seems to me that along these lines, you are going through, Javinis, a lot of emotional activity right now, a lot of mental activity, a lot of intuition, but there are also many doubts, okay? I feel that this energy is more favorable right now for you to do some introspection rather than act impulsively. If we go to this last line, I feel that here we have a result, right? An evolutionary result. And I feel that this is very, very important for you, right? Because here we have the end of a cycle. Yes, there's a situation that can't stay the same, right? And sometimes this has to do with a way of thinking, with a belief that you have, with the way you work, or the expectations you have for the future. Yes, it's a card that means you've reached a limit, which you have to acknowledge, but it's also a very liberating energy. Ah, why? Because what was already exhausted ends. What was no longer giving results, it's like I had to hit rock bottom to have the chance to be reborn. Okay? But what happens? Once you realize this, you realize what has ended. What do you have? The opportunity. Something new appears here. So I think this is very significant. Why? Because it's about rebuilding after this ending. So what we have here, I feel at this moment, Gemini, for you is a great lesson. It's a new project. New tools may also be appearing for you. It could be a new study. It could be slow growth, but it's solid. It's like, it's that energy of starting over again. But now with a different mindset, this is with more experience. Notice that the energy of the reading ends in a great transformation for you. This is a mutation that you are experiencing, a definitive closure. It's a change that had to happen at this moment. So it seems to me that the destiny of all this is transformation. It's like the old ways of working, the old dynamics, the old beliefs. Your old life is what's being transformed. So it seems to me that you're at a point, Gemini, where you need to accept that there are certain stages of your life that have already ended, that are already over. Here we have an important ending for you. But something new is taking shape. And it's this new structure that will lead you to a profound transformation. Now, as the bottom card of the deck that you have here, the Page of Cups, it tells us that you're in a moment of great sensitivity, right? Also of new emotions, new sensations, new feelings, maybe inspiration or also emotion. It's like right now there's an emotional energy that's trying to be born. As if behind this whole process, behind all these changes, there's a renewal in your emotional and spiritual world. So, this could also be your intuition guiding you or telling you which way to go. Okay. So, Gemini, overall, I feel that you have an opportunity right now, a very important one. Process those doubts you have, those deep emotions. Don't stay stuck there between two paths. Or also try to hold on to situations that you can no longer maintain over time. The opportunity is there. The thing is, Gemini, this is a moment where you need to achieve inner clarity. Okay? So you're at a point where you need to go through that ending and accept this transformation, this change. So uh, I think that the universe is opening a new door for you right now. But to cross it, you have to let go of an earlier version of yourself. So you're in a moment, Gemini, of very deep renewal, of concrete opportunities for your life, of growth, and above all, of transformation of old patterns. You have, at this moment, a very good potential for material and personal growth. But before this, you will have to go through that stage of introspection, rest, and also becoming aware there is no permanent stagnation here, if that's what you feel. Rather, this is a transition. Um, and keep in mind that even though some things may seem like they're coming to an end, what is born after that ending has much more potential, is much more authentic, and has more of a future. Let yourself be guided once again by what you feel, by your emotions, by your intuition, and open your heart to what's new. Okay. Let's see what we have regarding your oracle message, dear Gemini. This reading turned out to be very interesting. What a message, dear Gemini. Gemini. Gemini, do you have someone or not? 333. And what it's telling you right now is that you're being asked to use your gift as a spiritual light worker to help all of humanity. Live your truths and be a positive light for others. And the affirmation it leaves you with is, I am powerful. Dear Gemini, this is what we have seen about the general energy available to all of you. Have a beautiful day. And I'll see you here next time.